Now all you have to remember is your left and right.
Okay, right you are.
No left.
Motoring, sponsored by Halfords.
On today's show, James samples 270 supercars. Richard thrashes some spicier minis. And I get sideways in the latest Lamborghini. Hello! Now, don't worry, we have got some minis in the programme as well, but it is Lamborghini's 40th anniversary this year. So we thought it would be a good idea to have a look at some of the cars they made over the years and do a bit of a tribute to the maddest car company of them all.
This is the origin of Lamborghini as we know it today. More than that, it's where the modern supercar begins. It's the first, the daddy, the Miura. June 1967. That was the day the first Miura arrived in Britain. And just imagine that body shape coming down your high street in 1967. Only the sight of Harold Wilson on LSD could have caused more of a stir.
And as befits the decade that celebrated the young and groovy, youth created the Miura. The man who designed its gorgeous body was just 22.
Think about it. What were you doing at 22? At that age, the cars I was drawing still had guns on them. The engineers behind him were in their 20s too. And the Miura wasn't even an official project, just 7 lads working after hours for the fun of it.
They didn't realise it at the time, but those 7 impetuous young engineers were about to spark a revolution. Until then, all seriously fast cars had their big, heavy engines here at the front. But the Miura had its V12 here in the middle, setting the template for all future supercars. They also mounted the engine sideways rather than lengthways to keep the car compact. Mind you, they nicked that idea from the Mini, but we'll let them have that one. There was other radical stuff that didn't see the light of day. The first design had a 3-seater layout, like a McLaren F1, and it had a glass engine cover, like a Ferrari 360. This did make it, though. The shape of the doors. See? They're supposed to look like the horns of a bull. Nice.
So beautiful and ingenious it may have been, but in terms of driving, you were still at the wheel of a bit of a dog's breakfast. The fuel tank was over the front wheels, so as it ran low on fuel, it went light at the front end, which meant you couldn't steer. Nice touch, that. Keeps you on your toes. The interior is, well, tiny, and every now and again the carburetors would spit petrol onto the hot engine, and the whole thing would go up in flames. Ugh. It is not an easy car to drive, but it sounds